3.4, and it is a really interesting piece of software because it knows when I glance even just out my side window, I'm looking at a billboard, it's like beep, 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 pay attention. So when I came across this video that shows what real-time driver monitoring with enhanced safety actually looks like from the computer's point of view, I was pretty shocked. There are very minute details in how my eyes look when they're down at the dashboard, when they're on the screen, if they're all the way down on Tesla, the phone chargers over here on the bottom right. Yeah, just seeing it really gave me an interesting perspective. So this is the driver monitoring system, the DMS, and it uses computer vision to assess the driver's status in real time by tracking eye openings, gaze, head poses, facial expressions, and body movements. Combine all those variables, give you a pretty accurate sense for whether the driver is actually paying attention. Now, should we live in a world where our cars watch our face to see if we're driving? I don't know. I mean, I kind of like it. I feel like it helps me be safer. But I totally see how invasive that is. It's a very invasive kind of thing. But if dangerous driving is detected, the system can then warn the driver and in some cases even automatically apply the brakes, pull the car over. So could be pretty powerful. But what Maxwell sarcastically says here, I love the expensive car that I bought reporting me to the police. Yeah, it is kind of how it feels, doesn't it? It's especially interesting the way that those lines come out of his eyes over the glasses where you can actually see the direction that his eye gaze is going. You can even see there's like a roll, pitch, yaw. They can see the whole body from that other position. The system can classify these different activities: calling, drinking, smoking, yawning, hands off steering wheel, arm out the window, looking at directions. I mean, look at this. Even the eye size in width and height and the ratio, it's like 6 millimeters, 22 millimeters, and then the 0.25 ratios. And then there's this risk assessment down here, like distracted, not drowsy, eye status open, liveliness is a yes, I guess. And then blink, the confidence is 0.65. Do we need this in the world? All right, YouTuber, social media.
Now that's very interesting because the AI can track the direction of your gaze, where your eyes are looking. But imagine if an AI could somehow infer or extrapolate or determine the direction of your mind. What are you thinking about? What are you focused on? So, for example, I know, and surprisingly, many people do not know this, but when you feel bad about something, it means that your mind is directed in the wrong direction. You're having the wrong thoughts, which leads to the wrong feelings and emotions. But people don't know that their mind is directed wrongly. So imagine an AI that tells people, look, John, you're feeling bad right now. You're depressed because you're having a certain thought, right? Many people apparently today feel lonely, but they feel lonely, which is a negative emotion, because they have certain thoughts and certain beliefs, right? For example, I feel lonely because I want to talk to someone, but I can't. Well, you can talk to ChatGPT or you can pick up the phone and call someone, right? So your feelings or emotions are under your control. Anyways, I want to get back to this AI innovation in the world of business or in your career. Imagine an AI that tells you, John, you're doing the wrong thing. That's why you're not going to get that job offer. Or, Susan, you're focusing your mind on the wrong things. You're chatting on the phone, you're going to networking events to try to launch your business, but you don't have a business plan. So get back to your business plan. Forget about networking, forget about your website. Develop your business plan. So imagine an AI that has that wisdom and tells you exactly what you need to do. In the same way that the Tesla AI is telling you, look, you're in a car, you're supposed to drive, you're not supposed to smoke, you're not supposed to look sideways. You just have to drive the car. That's the important thing. Otherwise, you're going to kill yourself. You're going to kill innocent bystanders, right? So, of course, in the world of business and career and jobs, it's not going to be life and death like that. But I'm just thinking, like human beings these days, we don't seem to have the wisdom. And therefore, we have what I call cultural intelligence. We're just doing what everyone else in our culture are doing. It's kind of like the herd mentality. So imagine you have an AI that is on your side and you tell the AI your clear objective, your goals, right? Your SMART goals. And the AI acknowledges that that's a valid, realistic goal. And from then on, your AI is going to put you in a kind of prison or a kind of corridor where if you deviate from that corridor of behavior, the AI is going to bring you back in. It's going to tell you, John, you're outside the corridor. You're not going to reach your goal in time. Get back into the corridor. The corridor here refers to a kind of mental construct or a behavioral uh, pattern or parameter where you have to do what you have to do to achieve your goals. Because I believe that most people, especially those who have a goal, they know what they have to do. They know what they have to do every day. It's just that they can't get themselves to do it. In the same way that the Tesla car driver, he knows he's supposed to focus on the road, but somehow he's distracted. And therefore, I think this kind of AI is more than intelligence. It's kind of artificial wisdom. It's wisdom because if you're driving a car and you're looking sideways or you're smoking or you're doing something other than watching the road, that's not very wise. That's actually stupid. So this kind of anti-stupidity I think should be welcome by most people. Anyways, that's my thought.